This pandemic has hit us hard, but Tennesseans don't stay down for long. We're known for our resilience, and we refuse to back down from a challenge. This challenge is no different. You might be out of work, but there's an opportunity waiting for you. We need you to roll up your sleeves and join our workforce. Right now, thousands of jobs are ready to be filled. Find them at jobsfortn.gov. Let's get to work, Tennessee.
I watch y'all coming here for years, because you shot somebody. Now your life is shot. You gonna pick that phone up one day, and that girl gonna be done dumped you and raise your child with another man. Or maybe your mama or your grandmama dies. Because ain't nothing you can do about it. You got 15 to 20 years, state or fed time. Real talk. Don't lose your head, use your head, man. Gun crime, max time.
We Tennesseans all have a choice to make in our fight against COVID-19.
I choose to enjoy live music.
I choose to cheer on my team.
I choose to go out.
I choose to stay healthy.
I choose to celebrate with my family.
The choice is simple. Choose to live your life and choose to live responsibly. Face it, masks fight COVID-19.
It's not about challenging times
or new normals.
It's about staying true to what matters most.
And we're more committed than ever to your health.
Your safety has always been our top priority.
Times may have changed,
but they haven't changed who we are.
We're here for you every single day.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
Really good try. There aren't any cops around.
Didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Now.
I drink and drive all the time.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson with the Tennessee Highway Patrol, here to explain the Tennessee Hands-Free Law, which is a new state law effective July 1st, 2019. In Public Chapter 412, it makes it illegal for a driver to hold a cell phone or a mobile device with any part of their body, to write, send, or read any text-based communication, to reach for a cell phone or mobile device in a manner that requires the driver to no longer be in a seated driving position or properly restrained by a seatbelt, to watch a video or a movie on a cell phone or a mobile device, and to record or broadcast video on a cell phone or mobile device. So, can I still talk on my cell phone while driving? Yes. A driver is permitted to use an earpiece, headphone device, or a device worn on a wrist to conduct a voice-based communication. The driver may use one button on a cell phone or mobile device to initiate or terminate voice communication, and voice-based communication may also be used to send a text message. Learn more at handsfreetn.com.
And good morning again, and welcome to Talk Back Live in the morning. It is now 11:37, 37 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock Central Time, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Monday morning. Yes, a lovely, wonderful Monday morning, and starting your day off at 86 degrees under a partly cloudy sky. A beautiful day to start your day. And I tell you what, we have a great show lined up for you today. Hot topics of discussion, news that you could use, local, national, international. And the number to call is 901-213-6020. Again, the number to call is 901-213-6020. And you'll be in contact with us by phone and be able to talk on the air with us as well with whatever you believe that we're talking about on our topic for today. We have a couple of topics today that you don't want to miss. I guarantee you. Don't you walk away from your screen. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this today. You can also view us on your big screen television in your home. And all you have to do is just hit the notification television button there, and where to view it live on your television screen, and you can watch us live on your big screen or whatever you're using in your living room. All right, again, the number to call is 901-213-6020. And man, I tell you, we got a big one lined up for today. Josh, good morning.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, everybody out there listening, watching, tuning in, wherever you may be, however you may be checking us out. This morning, it's the end of the morning, the back end of the morning. We're being 11:39 right now, so shout out to everybody out there that's checking us out, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitter, or on Facebook, where you can watch us live.
Or on
each
Spreaker.
Yeah, on all of those platforms.
Yeah.
You can check us out as well. So we definitely appreciate everybody that's checking us out live. Also, those that have already hit the like button, hit the share button. I see some of you have already done so. And if you haven't, go ahead and do that as of right now. And let the folks know that they can jump in and join the conversation like we do each and every time we go live. And man, we got a couple things to talk about. Can't wait to get into it. So without any further ado, I guess we can go on and get it in.
All right. Let's get it all in. Let's go. And in the headlines today, we've got a lot of people are happy in Memphis today because of what happened last night. Well, sometimes when you're talking about what happened last night, you can say, several things happened last night. And, you're right. Things happen in the city. Things happen around the city. Things happen outside of the city. Well, those things that happened wasn't pertaining to the city. Well, in a way, I think it did to pertain. Let's talk about it. Josh, we had some things that happened last night, and I wasn't going to start off with this, but we got a topic that we want to talk about. It is very disturbing. Well, it didn't happen last night, but we'll get to the topic about last night as well. I've got a story about a 12-year-old boy standing with a sign in front of a Walmart. Where is it? Raleigh, LaGrange, and somewhere.
And just real quick here, I want to let the people know what you are talking about as far as last night, we are going to talk about coming up here shortly. So
we're going to talk about that coming up very shortly. Yes.
Yeah, very shortly. So I know a lot of y'all coming in want to jump on that, but Kerry Taylor, what's up, man? He says I really missed the show. So I'm here today. What's up, Kerry? Glad to see you back in the building.
See you back.
GKP and the rest of y'all that's still coming in. Shout out to you.
And the whole Talk Back Live gang.
Absolutely, man. But go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, 12-year-old boy was holding a sign. I'll
go into what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, all right. So here's the thing. Can you imagine? You've seen instances like this before, and I'm gonna go ahead and put up what we're talking about here, so you can actually see what exactly we're referring to. It was a Facebook post that was put up referring to a boy that was standing in front of a Walmart, and where was it? In
near Raleigh LaGrange and somewhere.
Matter of fact, I got the post here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Raleigh LaGrange area, and you can see it right there. So basically, it's a 12-year-old boy that was standing out in front of
Kirby Whitten in Raleigh LaGrange.
Yeah, Kirby Whitten in Raleigh LaGrange, holding a sign that said, "I am so musty, and I don't like to take a bath." With his mother was standing beside him.
Wow.
And this is a post you see there from Deborah Kirkwood. She says, "I think child shaming is not good parenting."
Yeah.
So the question is that we kind of pertaining to this whole thing.
Is this a wrong way of raising a child or correcting this child in this particular situation about him not taking a bath? Or should she have done this another way? 12-year-old boy. Anyway, I don't know, how did he get to this point to where he didn't want to take a bath in the first place? Maybe he missed the bath and, she probably got on him about it. Is this the first time he's done this, or?
You know what it sounds like to me? Well, just to your point. I mean, just, this isn't a situation of a mistake. Clearly, this is something that the parent sounds like
has been ongoing.
Yeah, and says she sounds frustrated. That, hey, you don't want to do this. Well, I'm gonna take you out here and let everybody know that you want to be musty.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that's what it seems like.
Is it right or is it wrong? Did she do the wrong thing, or did she do the right thing? I need a little volume. Did she do the wrong thing, or did she do the right thing concerning this child? Taking him out like that. Was that an embarrassing thing to do to your child? Take him out and stand him on the corner by a Walmart, a busy shopping store as Walmart is, where everybody can see him? You're putting your child on display and making him stick a sign in the air that says, "I am musty and I don't like to take a bath," and his mother standing beside him. And then this lady says, put that back up there. She says, I think, I can't read it where it's small.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put it back up in a minute here. But anyway, is it child abuse? Is this some form of child abuse? Or are we being too soft on our children? She says, and the rest of the story, I think child shaming is not good parenting. Is that child shaming though? Or is it correcting your child in a different way rather than spanking? I mean, she could have taken a switch or a belt or something and whipped the boy. Gave him a spanking or something. But there are alternative ways of correcting your children other than spanking. Is this or was this a good way of correcting her child? Taking him, making him stick a sign in the air and says, "I am musty, I don't like taking a bath," and his mother, she's standing there beside him. But the thing about it is she was right there with him.
Yeah, that's true.
She was right there with him. She wasn't, ashamed, or she didn't make him stick a sign in the air, and she just put him out there by himself.
Well, here's the thing.
But she was there so she can be able to explain and let people see that she's out there. She's correcting her child.
Here's the thing. She's, I think it's rather pathetic, to be honest with you, for a parent to have to resort to that type of tactic. Now, again, I don't know, the particulars of the relationship with this, her son or whatever the case is. But if you got to resort to something like that, I think that's pathetic, man. I mean, what exactly is that going to do?
Okay.
Is that going to make him take a bath now?
Okay, well, what should she do in this situation?
Well, I don't know.
I'm asking you. I'm asking the people that are listening.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to call us. You're welcome to give your comments.
Yeah.
What do you think this woman should do?
I don't know. And if definitely y'all got some answers, feel free to leave a comment there. But as far as just me, this ain't the answer. I don't see what sense this makes. I don't see what exactly, what are you doing other than embarrassing the child and making a spectacle of yourself?
Well, I mean, is it all about embarrassing the child, or is the child embarrassing himself by not doing what he's supposed to do and what he's been told to do by his parents? I'm pretty sure she's been on this child for some time. I'm pretty sure, she's not done this several other times. She probably got sick of it and said, okay, if you're not going to obey this way, then this is what I'll do. I'll stick you out on the street, and then maybe this will embarrass you enough that you'll think about what you need to do. And a lot of times we say, well, we don't want to embarrass a child that way.
Yeah.
That's some form of child abuse. Well, I mean, if that's the case, everything you do these days is some type of child abuse. You can't even whoop your child anymore. People hollering child abuse. You can't even whoop them with switches anymore. They're beating them with a tree log. I mean, everything you do now, people concerned about you abusing your children.
Well, if you're beating them with a log, then that's...
I mean, you know what I'm saying is they're using a switch, but people translate it as a log.
Yeah.
As a way of beating on their children. You can't whoop them with a belt. They're complaining about that. That's the wrong type of or the wrong thing to use as far as whipping children these days. Well, some people say children are weaker, but wiser. You can't whip children like or smarter. You can't whip children like you used to back in the day. I mean, kids back in the day, they took whoopings. No, I'm not saying it didn't hurt. Oh my God, it hurt.
Yeah.
But today, it's like, it's child abuse. You report them to the government and all this other kind of stuff. Why? You got to train up a child in the way they should go. And when they're old, they're older, they will not depart from it.
Here's the thing, that's
true. You got
true.
to chastise your child.
That's true. But what
and I think, so I'm gonna let you say in a minute. And I think if you chastise your child, a form of chastisement is spanking your child, and that's that's part of it. So if you don't spank your child, if you don't chastise them, then they're going to turn out either to beat you or disrespect you or to do other things they're not supposed to do. How did this child get to this point in the first place is one of my concerns. Did this woman do what she was supposed to do to make her child take a bath? I mean, you can't make a person get, but at 12 years old, I mean, he's still a baby. Well,
and see, now we got a couple comments here.
Yeah.
Looking here. We got, and let me go back to this screen. We got Verdell, let me put it up on the screen. Said the parents should find another way to handle that because that ain't it. He also says the child will need therapy.
Oh, come on. Would you please? See, this is the type thing I'm talking about right here. The parents should find another way to handle that cause. That ain't it.
Yeah,
the child will need therapy behind. Therapy? Come on, Verdell. Oh, so you're ruining a child's life, their mind, because you're trying to chastise them. The child's gonna need therapy. Well, what kind of therapy? How? Just because the mom or the parent, what some people would say is shaming the child or disrespecting the child. I don't get it. See, those type of statements right there. Some type of therapy. See, this is what people are saying now. When you whip a child, you can't even whip your children anymore. After they get a whipping and they go complaining to whoever other people they complain to, oh, they're gonna need therapy. Their mind is not right. Oh, the parents caused this whole situation to get out of hand. They don't need their children. This is all crazy.
Now, if I could jump in for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. One, in this particular case, I wouldn't be surprised. Because look, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, this person's failure as a parent to be so inept, to be so terrible as a parent that you're at the point where you feel like, hey, I got to stand my 12-year. This is a boy that's nearly a teenager, and you can't get him to take a bath. First of all, usually you would think at some point as established, you would establish this well before 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The boy's almost a teenager. You can't get him to take a bath. I don't understand that whole thing. But even further past that, I feel like this is a failure on her part as a parent. And she's taking it out on him, whether he's being disobedient or not, right? And making a public spectacle of it. I don't think that's the way to handle it. You can't tell me that is the last resort. There's no other way that you can handle this other than doing this. And even this, in what way is this going to be productive? Do you think, the child's going to be like, I'm going to take a bath now? Well, he might run away from home. I mean, this is crazy.
Okay, so he run away from home. Where is he gonna run to? And
well, I mean,
who is he gonna run to?
It's not the point.
I mean,
of that,
if he runs, if the child runs,
we know that's a bad thing.
And go around other people trying to get away from home. Guess what? They're gonna say, "Man, you musty. You need to take a shower." I mean,
know.
Do you think other people are gonna let him stay around them just because he don't want to obey his parents?
No, I get that. I guess what I'm saying is, if your method, and I know everything is, doesn't work or whatever. I don't know. I'm not acting like I know what it's like to be a parent, but I feel like this. My main point is, I feel like this is non-productive.
Okay.
And I think a lot of times this could lead to more bad than good. And even as a parent, I would imagine you don't want things to get worse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where you make a public embarrassment. What is that going to do? I don't. Maybe somebody disagrees, but now we got Verdell also says butt whoopings are therapy. So I know y'all agree on that.
Okay, yeah, things. I can agree with that. That's some form of therapy.
And he said, but this should have been handled better.
Okay, well, maybe she tried butt whoopings, Verdell, and the child didn't obey. What do you do?
Stanley says, just tell the child to go take a shower. Makes you wonder, right? I mean, how can it get that bad?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, what caused the child to get to this point in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I mean, did he see something? Did he hear something? Somebody else? Or
first of all, I can't lie. If you're 12 years old and you still don't want to take, at that point, and Verdell's kind of hitting on the point I'm thinking about too. Mm-hmm. He says, get him around some girl and he's going to start bathing. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay.
I mean, wait a minute. Hold it. That shouldn't have to start you to doing something you're supposed to do.
Well, I mean,
that should be like eating in life. If he wants to eat, he's going to go eat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you don't have to get a girl to come sit there with him and then he'll say, okay, I'm going to eat my vegetables. I'm going to eat because the girl is sitting here. You know, no.
Well, the thing is, if you're stinking, you ain't going to get no girl.
Okay, but that's something, eating is just, that's something that's like eating and sleeping and everything else. That's something that should be done in the first place. Okay? Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have to make some type of alternative arrangement or whatever to get a child to do something like this. Or to get a child to eat or to get a child to sleep. Those things are natural things that you normally are supposed to do. I mean, you know, come on.
Well, you know,
so you have to give the child $50 to take a shower. Every time you take a shower, I'll put $20 in your savings jar.
I mean, you do what you got to do.
No, that's something that comes natural.
I'm kidding, of course, but
that's something that comes natural. And every time if you have to resort to something like giving the child money just to take a shower, or just to eat, or to go to sleep, I mean, you know, we have a problem. Those are natural things that should be done naturally.
Well, yeah, and that's my thing. But you still got to be taught, right? It's like you come up, you're taught how to eat, you're taught how to do these different things. You're taught the importance of bathing. Yeah. You know, I mean, where is it? Like,
so you don't think that she taught the child the right thing?
Something ain't happening. Something is wrong, and I don't know the full story. But of course, this is a post from where they observed this going on and decided to talk about it, and then we decided to talk about it. But just as an observer, if I saw this outside of a Walmart, I can't sit up there and say, "Oh, what a parent!" No, I'm like, "What's wrong with y'all? You can't get this boy to take a bath."
Okay, how do you think the boy would feel?
He's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. Why is he embarrassed?
The whole city.
Why is he embarrassed?
Well, because of the sign.
Because of the sign, and what does the sign say?
It says, quote, "I am so musty, I don't like to take a bath."
Okay, and why is he sticking the sign up there?
His mother made him.
Why did she make him?
Well, because he didn't take a bath.
Because he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if it don't work one way, then maybe you have to do something, an alternative way to get the child to do what he's supposed to do. He or she are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's just the way I feel. Mm-hmm. I don't feel that this is some type of shaming or the wrong way of raising a child. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel this is I think the parent loves the child. I think this parent is trying to do whatever it takes to make her child do the right thing. I don't sense any child abuse here or something wrong is going wrong.
Yeah.
You know, one of the person says, "Oh, for real? You know, that's awful. Can you get arrested for child shaming?" Arrested? Are you serious?
Well, this might be some sort of mental abuse.
One person is no mental abuse. It's just doing what they're supposed to do. This is the problem we have today, is because when kids don't do what the parents tell them to do, then the parents try to chastise them. Now all of a sudden they're destroying the child mentally. No. No. Put that strap on their tail.
Well,
put it on their butt. Do what you have to do to correct your child other than abuse. And I don't think this was abuse. It was probably embarrassing.
Yeah.
But it didn't go as far as abuse. Now, do you think?
Can you see Stanley's comment there?
The child only knows what the parent shows him. She doesn't want. Well, maybe
she don't take a shower.
Maybe you have
try to get him to
take
one.
Okay, if that is the case, shame on you, mom. Shame on you. If you're trying to get this child to do something that you're not doing. Any parent that tries to get a child to do something that they're not doing is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It is wrong. Okay? Any parent that tries to get a child to do something that they're not doing, it is wrong. I mean,
Verdell, just put it up there, but Verdell says splash him with a bucket of soap and water and then hose him down.
Oh,
that might be more effective. Look,
no,
throw him in the backyard. Get that bucket.
See, now that's abuse, I think. You know.
Look, just go in the kiddie pool out back. Just, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a car wash.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, you see, if you have to resort to stuff like that, splash him with a bucket of soap and water, then hose him down. See, I think Riddell is I think he's joking about that, but I mean,
and this is the same guy who was talking about therapy. Riddell's talking about therapy, man. You know, this man said I was attacked by my mother.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway.
Anyway.
I don't know, man. This is weird.
Yeah, it's weird. 901-213-6020. What do you think? And all the comments are coming in as well. What do you think? You give us your comments on Facebook Live. What do you think is going on here? Is this child abuse because this mother made her child stick a sign up? This is in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
This is at it was at Kirby Whitten, the Walmart at Kirby Whitten in Raleigh LaGrange. Okay? The child was made to stick a sign in the air and said, I am musty and I don't like to take a bath. And so she was standing beside him.
Mm-hmm.
So she should have been embarrassed by being able to stand out there beside her son with a sign like that. You know? But she wasn't. She was there as well as he was.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
So she was trying to get him to do the right thing. Is this some form of child abuse? Should the child be made to do something like this? Stanley says, Bob, do you remember those wash pan days?
Wash pan?
I remember I know what he's talking about, wash pan.
What is it?
Yeah. Well,
is that one of the things you wash clothes with?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of that washboard. That's one.
Oh, no.
Okay. No. I'm like, y'all didn't take a bath with that, did you, back in the day?
Yeah, wash pan.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right, Stanley? Are we talking about the same thing? Yeah, let me know. But no, I don't think this mother meant any harm with this child.
Jet says Verdell trying to waterboard the children. That's a form of torture the military uses.
Well, you know, I don't think this mother meant any harm here. I really don't. You know,
Greg just tuned in. He said, "Hold up, LOL. What did I tune in on?"
Well,
you can read the post.
Okay, Greg. It says, 12-year-old boy standing in front of Walmart at Kirby Whitten and Raleigh LaGrange, holding a sign, Greg, that said, I am musty and I don't like to take a bath. And his mother was standing beside him. She was right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so Deborah Kirkwood on Facebook said, I think child shaming is not a good parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Is this child shaming, though? Is this shaming or embarrassing the child? Or did the child do this to his own self and the parent had no other choice or try this way? Maybe this will make the child do what he's supposed to do.
I'm laughing, y'all, because of Greg.
I mean, you know.
I'm sorry. People wonder why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because of Greg. I just put the comment up there.
Yeah.
Greg said, musty and don't like to take baths, and he just crying laughing. Look, the sign is hilarious. I can't even lie to you. And to be honest with you, if I did see it, I might bust out laughing. Because it's not what you expect to see out in front of the Walmart on Kirby Whitten and Raleigh LaGrange.
Well, especially
trying to go shopping.
Especially if they have a running shower, a bathtub, they have they have
yeah, I mean you got the stuff you need to take a bath.
Yeah. What's the underarm antiperspirant are you? Arid Extra Dry.
Yeah.
I love Arid Extra Dry. To be sure.
Look.
It helps stop wetness.
You know,
Yes.
look, first of all, Arid is the best. One, you can never find the gel. It's hard to find the gel version because I hate the rub on. You know, the stuff that's dry. I hate that. And then number two, when you don't
talking about the gel kind, the Arid Extra
That's
Dry.
what I just said. I was saying that you can't find the gel that much because I like the gel.
Yeah,
but we were able to find it, thankfully.
Yes.
So we are antiperspirant.
Antiperspirant, Arid Extra Dry, the gel.
But check it out though. Usually, if you don't get it, you're forced to get one of these other terrible deodorants. You know, like Right Guard or something.
Solid kind.
Yeah, or Mitchum. And I hate Mitchum.
Mitchum.
Well, I don't hate
but
it.
It works.
It works. It works.
It's a gel, but it works.
But it itches.
It
always itches.
Yeah, some people.
But it works really well.
Yeah.
So y'all got to, we got to get this together. Robert Lee says, get gel at Family Dollar. You can find it there. Okay.
What, Arid Extra Dry?
I hope so.
Okay.
Or maybe some other gel. I don't know. Well, now, Greg says to the topic Greg says, I went through that with one of my sons.
Oh, really?
When he was around 13 or 14 years old.
This child was 12.
So it's a common thing kids not want to take baths. It actually is, number one. I've seen that, like as far as boys.
Oh, okay, Greg. Okay.
Not 14. That seems like it's
13 or 14. What makes you think? Why is a child not wanting to take a shower, folks? What makes you think? What causes a child not to want to take a shower? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What causes a child not wanting to take a shower, knowing that they're musty? Not mustard greens, but musty.
Now, Val, I don't know if you want to see that comment that's up there.
GKP. Now, see there. He said, "I wash my axe with axe." Okay, that's what type of?
The Axe gel.
Axe gel.
Body wash.
Body wash. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the Axe body wash. You need to get. You need to get
Old Spice.
No, the green cat, Irish Spring.
Irish Spring, yeah.
You need to get Irish Spring.
Irish Spring is the bomb.
Yeah.
It is.
GKP.
I like Dial, too.
Dial is pretty good. You got to get the right kind of smell, though.
Exactly.
You just can't get any kind. Some of that stuff is just not. It's,
Stanley says, do you remember those white wash pans?
White wash? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think Stanley, if I'm not mistaken, the whitewash pans, if I'm not mistaken, they're not that deep. Like a bowl or something. Kind of like a little big bowl. But they're not that deep. Am I right about that?
I'm going to Google this.
Yeah. But the whitewash pans.
Okay. Here's a long comment here from Robert. I'm putting it up on the screen.
Yeah.
There. But I'll read it. He says, this says a lot about the parenting skills of this mother. Bathing is a normal thing in life. You might miss one day. It says you might miss one day. Mm-hmm. You might do just a wash up. But if you were bathing your child when the child was small, mm-hmm. and the child got older, it was normal for that child to bathe. This wouldn't be an issue. There must be more going on here than just bathing. Mm. So basically, he's saying what we were talking about earlier. If you bathe the child the whole life, it shouldn't be a problem for the child to keep wanting to bathe.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been bathing the child, and it all depends now, how long was this woman bathing this child? Was she bathing him up to 10, 11 years old? I mean, setting him in the old tub back in the day. Some of you may understand. Some of you may know. Did y'all know of the what they used to call the foot tub and the round silver tubs? People that didn't have bathrooms restrooms in their homes, in their bathroom in their homes. They took baths in the long silver tub. It was a deep tub. Some people even use them for baptizing. You know, people.
Baptizing, really?
Yeah.
Call from.
Y'all already know who it is.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
All right, welcome to the show. Good morning, good afternoon on a Monday. What's going on?
Good afternoon, Bob and Josh.
Good afternoon.
That's the question I'm about to ask y'all. What's going on here, man? I mean, are we going to talk about whether people watch they or not all morning?
No, this is not what
what's going on, man?
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. This is Talk Back Live with Bob and Josh, and what's going on? We can talk about whatever we talk about on our show.
Man, y'all on here kid shaming. The little boy was a little stanky.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not.
That's all.
He was a little stanky.
He was a little stanky.
He was a little stanky.
It said he was musty.
What was Lazarus though? Stanky.
What?
Okay.
Well, okay. Now that was different. Lazarus was dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, apparently his mother felt like he was smelling dead if she stood him up on a corner. Okay, let's just get it out there, man. The lady, people do that, man. She, whether she should have shamed her kid or used him, all she was trying to do was just get some help on some items for her house. I'm sure somebody felt sorry for her, took them inside, bought them some soap, bought them some dishwashing liquid, a plunger or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Some dishwashing.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Football coaches do it all the time. You know what I mean? Them little kids that ran up on my couch. We want to play football. I said, man, well, y'all should have got your own jerseys. Why y'all expect? How you gonna play football and you expect somebody else to get the jersey? What's up? And the coach just standing over there on the corner with his little whistle on, trying to act like he ain't using them kids.
Yeah,
come on now.
Hey, now, and I'm gonna put something up on the screen, Bob. I want
this child is supposed to bathe if he had soap, if he has a bathtub or shower, and what is he? What did the child? You think 12 years old? What do you think it's for? I mean, come on.
You see that tub? That's a hell of a job to clean. So she needed all kind of stuff. She needed some Ajax. She needed all kind of items. So she said, well, you the oldest. I'm going to sacrifice you today. And, we'll count the money when we get home. I'll get you some now and laters or something. Yeah. And you'll be fine. You said she was up there with him. Come on, man.
Look, hopefully,
so you think she wanted people to feel sorry for them and give them money? Is that what you think?
There you go. There you go. I know don't nobody want to say it, so let GKP be the one to just get it out there. The lady was hustling her kids, man. I'm sure she got all kind of soap and, like I said, dishwashing liquid, Ajax, probably a few pictures that say, as for me in my house, we will use Axe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Look, hold on. So y'all see this tub here? We got I don't know if this type of tub.
Is that the tub that he was bathing?
What?
Come on, Bob. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's not confirmed or denied that this is his tub or not. That's, because, hey, if he was stinking, like they said, that's probably some of the dirt right there. But
come on now. And then this is another problem, too, guys. We got to understand this. Okay. I'd like for the next time the person that even put the post up there, at least take a picture. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to kind of sit here and really know the effect it had. She has no video. She has no picture. You know what I'm saying? She could just, this could be just a lady she don't like.
But see, now,
and she just trying to do this.
Now, see,
where's the evidence?
Okay, if that had happened, that would have been another situation people would have been talking about, that she was so trifling and low down that she took a video of her child standing out on the street corner with a sign saying that I'm musty, and she made a video of it. And not only did she show it, have it be shown to the people on the corner of Kirby Whitten and Raleigh LaGrange. Yeah. She had a show.
You gotta keep bringing it up. That's close to me. That's one of my Walmarts.
Okay.
I didn't see the little boy out there. That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to.
You wasn't looking.
Maybe you missed it. You weren't out there today.
You got to use your nose.
Anyway,
you just smelt the must. Yeah.
So y'all just defending this lady that y'all maybe this one of your friends, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know the lady.
Maybe this is one of your friends and she goes posting something about a woman and her kids with no evidence.
He's talking about the person that posted it.
I know the woman that posted. No. Deborah
Bob, let's be 100.
No, I mean Deborah Kirkwood. Yes, I know Deborah Kirkwood.
So that's what we want. That's where we're trying to get.
No,
so you trust Deborah's word.
No,
you trust Deborah's word. Come on.
No.
With no photos, no videos, no quickies, no TikTok, no nothing.
No,
come on, man.
That's not it. I've known Deborah Kirkwood because I've had her on the show years ago when we was in Jackson, Tennessee.
Years ago.
We was in Jackson, Tennessee. She and another lady came from Memphis to our show in Jackson, Tennessee, and we were talking about what was
Thank
that?
you, kid.
No,
what was that?
It was
adoption, right?
The adoption.
Yeah.
It was adoption. It was talking about adoption of babies and children.
That was a little boy then, but that was when
So that's all I'm saying. She could have used these files in her, her dissertation as she's talking about helping kids. See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. She'd have shot a photo. It didn't have to be a video. Just take a, we see these things all the time. You know how people go viral on social media. Let's not act like people really care about, kids. They put them on here and embarrass them all the time. Yeah. Okay, this is how the adults feel. They got to come up.
Okay, so
by clowning the kids.
You think this is one of those times that the child should have been on video?
If I am to believe this story fully, right now, all of this stuff is circumstantial. This is what the court will tell you.
Okay, so you need
and we're on here having a whole show about a stanky kid that we didn't see.
Okay, so you need to see evidence or video of everything or every story that is told. You're not going to have that.
And haven't you heard the famous line, seeing is believing?
Also, it says, don't believe your lying eyes. So your eyes can lie to you also.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
That's what I'm saying too, Josh. Our eyes could easily be lying to us because of what Deborah Kirkwood wrote.
Okay.
I don't think.
I see you trying to flip it. Okay.
I don't think she's that type of person. I'm sorry to inform you of that. Okay. All right.
But we're glad you have all faith in Deborah Kirkwood.
I didn't say I had all faith in her. I'm just telling you what.
I don't know what kind of holy water she sprinkled your way, but hey, Deborah's word is bond. You hear me?
No.
Word to the street.
We're just reporting the story that was told that she had put up here, and so we just wanted to get people to peek.
Okay, let me throw this out.
Yeah.
Now, Stanley says, "Man, I wish I had that tub back in the days." So he
Stanley, why would you want that tub, brother? Did you see that tub? I don't know that you saw that tub clearly, Stanley.
All it needed was
put
cleaning.
that tub back up there. Maybe Stanley's eyes. What did you say? What's the scripture?
What was lion eyes? Yeah, his eyes were lying.
Yeah, because right now Stanley's eyes are lying. If he say he want that tub. Okay,
well,
Stanley,
maybe
your eyes are lying.
Hey,
brother.
GKP, do you know about those metal bathtubs and foot tubs back in the day?
Yeah, I had a few, man, in the penthouse. You know who I am.
The penthouse.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You know?
Up in court in the dirty Dover. Yeah.
GKP Montana. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the floor. I don't know where the water was coming from. They used to have to go to the well and fill me up. You feel me?
Yeah, okay. All he had to do was just clean this tub up.
Yeah.
And
spray it.
That's the tub. Stanley should ask for the clean tub. Don't ask for the dirty tub that look like all kind of people and you really gonna be from the dirty South, okay?
And animals and everything else. But nonetheless, yeah. All right, hey GKP, real quick before you go, man. How you feel about them Clippers? I'm glad y'all.
You just gonna tell me I'm about to go? I didn't say I was about to go.
I didn't say you was about to stay.
Yeah.
But since you want to bring up something that's really null and void to the conversation we're having, then I would have to say that I'd have to dismiss myself from this conference.
Oh, see, okay. Now you're
running.
You
don't want to talk about the losing Clippers.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, man, don't believe the hype. Listen, to be honest with you, let me be real since we want to talk sports. I already knew that we were going to have a problem with the Dallas Mavericks. One thing you never want to do is have to deal with somebody over again that took you 6 games just the season before.
Yes, they did.
Now Dallas is fully healthy. Porzingis is out there. You know, everybody knows Tim Hardaway Jr. is a for sure. And you got Luka doing whatever he want to do. There's nobody on the planet that I've seen that's been able to hold Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. So what I'm looking for our game plan to change to is to let Luka do his thing and keep everybody else out of it. That's the way we can win. Other than that, hey, Dallas ain't feeling no shame. They went in number 5. We went in number 4. Okay? So, hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm a realist.
Okay.
And to let you know how I feel about Memphis before
No. We're not going to talk about Memphis. You don't come.
Oh, you don't want my analyzing on Memphis, but you want to analyze on the Clippers. I was about to say some good things.
I don't care what you're about to say. You don't start anything on this show until we started, and then you give your conversation on it. But we're about to start talking about the Grizzlies, and we're going to do that in just a minute.
We're going to introduce it.
When we come back from about 30 seconds of a break, when we come back, we'll start talking about what we want to talk about, and not you starting to talk about anything on our show that we don't want you to start talking about. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
You sure do. Now watch how clear I make myself. Y'all already know who it is.
Wait a minute, hold it. Don't you do that on this show. There you go. Oh, see?
Oh, man.
See?
Oh,
folks like that, man.
He hung up the phone.
Anyway. All right, 901-213-6020. Josh, let's take a quick break.
Yes.
And when we return, ladies and gentlemen, the Memphis Grizzlies. What do you think is going on?
We'll be back.
What about Coach? We'll talk about that and some other things and what they did last night.
Yeah.
And
yes, sir.
We'll do that when we come back. You're listening to Talk Back Live with Bob
and Josh.
And you're listening to it on the Talk Back Live radio network. We'll be back after this.
I watch y'all coming here for years because you shot somebody. Now your life is shot. You're going to pick that phone up one day and that girl going to be done dumped you and raise your child with another man. Or maybe your mama or your grandmama dies. Because ain't nothing you can do about it. You got 15 to 20 years, state or fed time. Real talk. Don't lose your head, use your head, man. Gun crime, max time.
It's not about challenging times.
Or new normals.
It's about staying true to what matters most.
And we're more committed than ever to your health.
Your safety has always been our top priority.
Times may have changed,
but they haven't changed who we are.
We're here for you every single day.
We Tennesseans all have a choice to make in our fight against COVID-19.
I choose to enjoy live music.
I choose to cheer on my team.
I choose to go out.
I choose to stay healthy.
I choose to celebrate with my family.
The choice is simple. Choose to live your life and choose to live responsibly. Face it, masks fight COVID-19.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try. There aren't any cops around.
Didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I'm here to hang up, okay?
Now.
To get off to
It's not Tennessee.
It's just
After a 4-year absence, a city that delivered grit and grind to the playoffs.
First team all defense for the win. Yes!
Returns.
The Memphis Grizzlies are in the playoffs. They eliminate the Golden State Warriors. And the Grizzlies will now play the Jazz in the first round.
All right, welcome back to the show. Talk Back Live with Bob
and Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. They're going to go inside the NBA for a little bit, and we're going to go inside the NBA with the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah. It went down last night in Utah with the Utah Jazz, Mike Conley and company. The Memphis Grizzlies went in, and folks, they did a job on the Utah Jazz. It all depends on how you saw it. And at one point, I didn't know what was going to happen, but they took a big lead and they lost it and back and forth. But in the end, the Memphis Grizzlies won 112-109, a close game, by the way. And but man, this young team, which a lot of people are calling it a young Memphis Grizzlies team, they did their thing. Mike Conley didn't pull any punches, hold anything back last night. He was really, really out to beat the Grizzlies. And well, you can expect he's paid by the Utah Jazz.
You know what? Here's the thing. I got to say this right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
We are talking too much about Utah. I don't care. They lost. Mike Conley lost. I love Conley, but I didn't care a lick about
they weren't
Conley.
supposed to lose.
No, exactly. That's why we went and took it. And yes, that's we, because I'm always and always have been, always will be, Grizz Nation in the building. Y'all see it. Y'all see who's the man of the game. It wasn't Mike Conley. It wasn't any of them losers on the Utah Jazz. It was Dylan Brooks. He was the man of the hour. 31 points, 7 rebounds last night. He took over in the third quarter. I think he had about 14, 16 points just alone in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Where he became unstoppable. And that was a key stretch in the game where it was starting to, get a little dicey to a certain degree. Both teams were missing a lot of shots at one point, and Dylan went off, and the Grizz really were able to extend the lead by the end of the third quarter when we all know Desmond Bane hit that big three at the end of the third and left a hand out there, putting it in Utah's face a little bit. And what I noticed, man, when the Grizz were doing their thing, Utah was really, really flustered to the point where they were starting to get frustrated. They were getting in the Grizzlies' face. They were kind of like, hey, y'all ain't supposed to be doing this. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing that, or whatever the case was. To me, it looked like a whole bunch of sour attitudes from the Jazz because they couldn't handle what was happening. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter because the Grizz went in there and took game one. Not only did they take game one from just anybody, they took game one from the number one seed in the Western Conference. Not only were they the number one seed in the Western Conference, they have the number one record in the entire NBA over the regular season leading into the playoffs, meaning they're the number one overall seed in the entire NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, the Grizz went into Utah and did it in front of the biggest crowd that they've played against all season due to the pandemic. Utah went out there, had a sellout crowd for the amount of people that they let in, which looks like almost was capacity, looking at the stadium in Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot about this team and this youth movement that the Grizz have going on. Who would have thought? I don't care how optimistic you were, and I was optimistic heading into the rebuild when you trade Mike Conley, you trade Mark Gasol, you get rid of Tony Allen, Zebo, everything's gone, and you're starting from scratch with a new coach and a new general manager. You wonder, what is this going to look like? Who would have thought in 2 years, we're back in the playoffs, and not only back in the playoffs, but beating the best of the best.
Well, we weren't supposed to go to playoffs this season.
No, we weren't, no.
No.
But it doesn't matter because we're here now.
Yeah, I mean, we're there, but was this team misguided, misunderstood? Did people really know the Memphis Grizzlies, the team that they had? Did we really know the team that we had here in Memphis? Evidently not. A lot of people surprised. A lot of people happy.
Yeah.
About the Memphis Grizzlies as far as they've gone so far in the playoffs. But can they take it any farther? Can they take it? Well, they can't take last night's win for granted.
And I don't think they do. Look,
you got to understand they're playing a team, the Utah Jazz, has a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Of course, Mike Conley has been in the league for several years, and the other people as well. They can't not take that win last night for granted.
From after one game, man.
Welcome to the show. Good afternoon on a Monday.
Is this Clip or Daryl? I mean, GKP.
No, this ain't Clip or Daryl. I ain't that old. Y'all already know who it is.
Hey.
And since I had to call back legally during this Grizzlies hour,
yes,
you know what I mean? Because don't nobody else seem like they want to talk about the Grizzlies, but y'all too. You know what I'm saying? The phone didn't ring. Didn't no confetti pop. The confetti didn't pop all out.
Well, because
you guys went and made a whole video for one game, bro. I mean, I'm digging it, but come on, man.
First of all,
this is a 7-game series. Y'all know, and I know, that the energy is not going to stay the same. And then y'all won't want to talk to me anymore. So go ahead.
Okay, so what do you mean the energy is not going to stay the same?
Donovan Mitchell hadn't played yet.
I knew somebody. I knew somebody.
100.
I knew
the Utah Jazz beat y'all 3 times this year. Okay, during the regular season.
Well, hold on. Let me jump in.
Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. You almost let them come back last night, which was ridiculous. Okay.
Yes.
So y'all escaped out of there with a 3-point victory, and we got all kind of videos and stuff. Josh is claiming championship again. Then I hear you claim Super Bowl last year.
Look, first of all, I don't remember what was said. This is not football season. We're heading into a new Super Bowl season with the Titans coming up with the 17-game schedule. We ain't going to get into that right now because we know the Cowboys ain't going to be there. But nonetheless, we're talking about basketball right now. And I ain't talking about no championship with the Grizzlies. I'm just get that off the wham.
Yeah,
anybody?
I don't know where he got that.
I don't understand. But
look how you want to put that disclaimer out before y'all get smoked the next game. Go ahead.
Look, if we do lose, it don't matter because we won the first game and we got 2 more games coming up at FedEx Forum after that.
FedEx Forum.
So you got you're gonna have a moral victory. And listen, I'm waiting on the forum to call me right now. You know, they got this little sweet deal going. They said 6 people for $100. You guys want to go?
Well, first of all, if you said 100,
you guys want to go?
6 people for
$100 a person. For
no. I don't want to go for that price because I know I can't be sitting way up in that at the top of the arena.
We're gonna have a box, man. We're gonna have a suite.
No, you're not for that price. You know, you're not.
Hey, sweet as
man.
Nice.
Who you talking to, man? I just said I'm waiting on the call now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I do my research, brother. Don't do me like that. Like my stats and my you know what I'm saying? I don't show myself approved here.
Okay.
That there's a suite that's going to be available, and we can have 6 people there for $100 a person.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's actually
where's the suite going to be?
I'm waiting on the phone call, Bob. I asked you guys, would you like to be two people that I consider if they call me back with the suite?
Well, you can consider.
I mean, if you pay a little, it is what it is.
No, I never said that. Okay, we're not that type of friends yet. Okay, I'm gonna go spend $200 on you guys, man. I don't know y'all like that.
Oh, okay. Well,
you got to get your own. Okay.
Okay. Well, see, we know how you are now.
Yeah.
As much time.
And I'm hoping. Listen, I'm hoping that I can get in from a press perspective. That'll be even better.
Well,
I mean, I think it's going to be kind of hard. I've already tried to file my letter or whatever, so I don't know that I'll, with it, all this pandemic and stuff like that.
Well, we might be able to get in as a press. We used to go there all the time as press.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't have your press pass right now, I don't care what you used to do all the time.
Well, sir, they know us. They know us, and we're known.
All we got to do is get in on a they know us basis.
Okay.
No, because people like me not going to allow that. Because I'm going to say, hey, man, those guys don't have a press pass. What are they doing in here?
That's what you call
it. They're going to get us a press pass. That's what I mean by they know us.
I got you, but let me say
that. Go ahead, John.
They call that executive privilege. Now they know you for a while. They're like, hey, come on in, VIP, exclusive. You know what I'm saying? But
I call that. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm a sue.
No,
okay.
Yeah,
if I see y'all down there and they go to telling me, okay, we're at capacity, I'm gonna say, no, y'all not. Those two guys shouldn't be here.
What do you mean we shouldn't be there? Man, we're one of the...
you got in on executive privilege.
We're one of the...
It's right here on your live.
No, we're one of the well-known talk shows in the Memphis area. We won awards and nominated for awards with our show. So we're not fly-by-night, sir.
You can't use past accolades for present things, okay?
Okay.
Can't go in there with your trophy from 1978 about I was radio announcer of the year. They don't care about that, man.
All right. Okay. All right.
Jesus. What world are we living in, man? There are people that pay hard-earned money to be involved and engaged. You think I'm going to pay my money every year for somebody to come up and hold up a 1978 trophy? Talking about I'm radio and that, man.
Well, that sound like the Cowboys' last Super Bowl. Yeah, in 78, man.
Oh, come on, Josh. Come on, man. You're hitting below the belt, brother. All I'm saying is congratulations, and let me go ahead and talk about what I was going to tell you about your team.
Go ahead. Well, Stanley says a win is a win, no matter how it looks.
Thank you, Stan.
And Stanley needs to look that tub up right now. Okay, what we're doing here is what I wanted to say was,
go ahead.
I actually am rooting for you guys.
Okay.
Simply because
you guys,
the Grizzlies are one of the hottest teams going into the playoffs.
Straight up, you're right.
They are going into the playoffs healthy with Jaren Jackson Jr. And Valanciunas or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Those pieces alone are, going to kind of give Memphis an advantage because all Utah has is Rudy Gobert. And if you can do what you did last night and getting Rudy Gobert in foul trouble and things like that, kind of getting him out of his element, then, hey, you have a shot. And everybody knows Dylan Brooks is probably, he looks like Danny Green, little brother or something. But you know what I mean? This guy's a beast out there.
Yeah.
This guy ain't taking no prisoners. And I've been watching him, since he's got to Memphis. And he's only showing mass improvement in the type of player that he's becoming.
Definitely.
So you put that along with, of course, everybody knows who Ja Morant is. Y'all know who I am, like KD said. Y'all know who he is. Ja Morant is, you know what I'm saying, the new modern day Allen Iverson / Russell Westbrook, from that perspective of him having that killer instinct.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's not afraid of anybody. So against Utah, that's like, hey, they ready. They going to gear up each and every night against those guys. And the best thing Utah can do is to get Donovan Mitchell back out there. And then that'll kind of, him and Ja Morant will have to deal with each other as opposed to Conley and him, which would offset Conley to, him and Dylan or whoever's gonna have that assignment.
And I'm gonna tell you to your point real quick. When you talk about Donovan, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, we know how great of a player he is, and you saw the difference it made without him being there. But they had been without him for a little bit, toward the end of the season, that is, and still been playing pretty well. But, even if he does come back, with the amount of time he has missed during the year, it's going to be some acclimation. And it's rough for anybody. Even what you saw with Jaren, he struggled last night. But it's tough to come back during the playoffs. I mean, you're coming back in a super intense situation off an injury. I mean, it's going to be tough.
And that's correct. That's correct. I mean, I'm dealing with that on the Clippers. We're trying to reinsert Ibaka and Beverly, and a lot of times the chemistry, you're right, is thrown off because these guys in jail kind of, they grew together and been playing, and doing a good job. And now you got to try to reassert, your offensive strategies and things like that to get these guys back going. So it does take a little time sometimes. But with Memphis, with their youth, I think they have a better shot at getting theirs back together as opposed to a team like the Clippers who trying to reinsert a lot of veteran-type players, a lot of the egos and personalities. Everybody know who Patrick Beverly is, and now you got so-called playoff Rondo. I tell you who was happy yesterday, Lemon Pepper Lou.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
Lou.
Now, see, y'all sit around and let Lou go, and you're supposed to have playoff Rondo coming in, and everybody thought Atlanta was going to be one of those teams that just fade to black. But honestly, Lou Williams made a big difference in that game yesterday, along with Trae Young. Lou hit some big shots when they were needed, which is what he did for us for so many years. So, hey, if anybody's celebrating, Lemon Pepper Lou is, because they kind of ragged the brother a little bit.
They did.
And stuff like that.
And look, he's closer to the Lemon Pepper now because we all know what's in Atlanta, and that's where.
Oh, he's where it is.
He's where the wings
where he's
are.
from. And everybody made such a big deal out of it. But this guy from ATL, so he want to go to Magic City and get him. He's been doing that his whole life. I mean, so it really wasn't a big deal. But what is a big deal is now, like you said, Josh, he is back at home. I bet when he won. Well, they were on the road, I think, yesterday, right?
In New York.
Atlanta? Yeah.
In New York.
Yeah, they were in New York. So, but I'm sure when he gets back to Atlanta, they're going to have a good basket of them waiting on him for games 3 and 4.
And I'm going to tell you something real quick. And I got to give, before we get back on the Grizz, but just shout out Atlanta real quick. I guess our brothers in the South, Southeastern teams. Nate McMillan, man, I got to shout him out. Black coach getting who shouldn't have been let go by Indiana. It didn't make any sense at all. And he gets a job in Atlanta in the middle of the season, the back half of the year, completely turns them around. They were collapsing, and they turned around, 180. And now
where is Indiana, Josh?
They are out of the play. They didn't even make the play-in. They lost in the play-in.
They lost in the play-in, so they didn't even make the playoffs.
As a matter of fact, they might fire their coach because he's been fighting his other coaches. So they a mess.
There you go. Frankie says, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Frankie, she says the Grizzlies are young and healthy.
That's right.
Indeed.
And Frankie,
tell Frankie I just said that. Let me look. I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. This is my second call since y'all made me make it 2 calls because y'all wanted to just do this big intro as if y'all already won the championship. Hey, man, y'all keep that same energy, though, okay?
We keep it.
I'll be talking to you guys real soon.
Yeah, okay? All right, guys. Hey,
y'all already know who it is.
Yeah, we already know.
Yes, sir. Clipper Darrell, Clipper GKP. Yeah.
What?
Out of Memphis, Tennessee. Anyway.
Thank you. Y'all spelled it all the way out. I was about to hang up, but I need y'all to get that right. Y'all already know who it is.
Okay.
All right, brother. Oh, man.
Oh,
you got
that was
in.
rough, man. I'm sorry, GKP. 901-213-6020. We're going to shut this down in just about 5-10 minutes, I guess.
And I didn't know that, Frankie. She just put another comment.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, is now blaming the coaching staff for not playing him yesterday.
Wow.
So Utah's trying to have their own problems. And Mitchell looked healthy. He was on the sideline with that HBCU jacket on.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was walking back and forth. He looked pretty healthy. Arguing with Kyle Anderson on the Grizzlies and all that punk stuff that Utah was doing. I'll tell you something. I know competitive and it's the playoffs and all that, but man, Utah was doing some stuff where this might turn into a little rivalry. Because one thing about the Grizz, this young team, I think they like trash talk. Because it seemed like when Utah started trash talking and trying to do this little thing here and there, trying to get in the young guys' heads, John and Dylan and Kyle and those guys, they said, okay, we're going to talk back to you. You just got us fired up, player. And they just came out and just went even harder. As a matter of fact, Dylan Brooks said that Utah they started the talking. And when they started talking, he said, I loved it. And I started talking. And he said, I feel like that just helped us get focused even more.
Yeah. Well, the Memphis Grizzlies 112-109 victory over Utah Jazz and Mike Conley last night. When do they play again?
They play Wednesday night at 9 p.m.
in
Central
Utah.
Time.
And they come back, and then there's 2 games in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. Tickets are on sale now.
Yep.
There's a 10,000. Well, did they increase that to 15,000?
I don't know. I know as of last night, they were saying a little over 10,000. So it may, I don't know if it'll change or not, but we'll see. But the tickets are on sale today.
Okay, so there's a capacity number that they're going to let in, and they were talking 10,000 at first. Then I think I heard 15,000. I'm not sure for sure of the number of people they're going to allow in the FedEx Forum. 15,000, a lot of people. And what the FedEx Forum is a pretty big arena.
Yeah. Frank says tickets go on sale 2 p.m. today.
2 p.m. today.
So thank you for
at
that.
the box offices at the FedEx Forum, or you can probably purchase some tickets and get them online.
Yes,
Pretty
sir.
sure you can.
All right.
All right. That's going to do it for today. Thanks to all of you for your conversation, your phone calls, and your comments, and for watching today. And we've got some other shows we're going to be on again this week, probably. Yes, indeed. And we'll talk about some things going on in sports and Memphis Grizzlies.
Matter of fact, I plan on doing a sports show, at least one sports show this week. So y'all stay tuned for that.
That will be coming up separate from this show. Talk Sports Live with Josh. And so you want to stick around for that. And we'll be back again next time to talk more conversation on anything, I guess, other than sports and sports, right here on Talk Back Live with Bob and Josh.
Yes, sir.
All right. So make it a great day today. Started the day off at 86 degrees. The high today is going to be up around 89. I think it's going to get a little hotter than that, folks. I think it's going to get somewhere in the low 90s. That's my prediction. It's going to be hot, humid, sticky, and chance of showers and thunderstorms coming up the next couple of days. So you want to stick around for that. All right, let's get out of here. And you all have a wonderful day. And we will see you next time.
After a 4-year absence, the city that delivered grit and grind to the playoffs
First team all defense for the win. Yes!
returns.
The Memphis Grizzlies are in the playoffs. They eliminate the Golden State Warriors. And the Grizzlies will now play the Jazz in the first round.